Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course. Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, and play for each series videos I've been doing for a little while. I go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't planning on reviewing this, but it was there, and why not? But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my I bet shirt. See, it's I and then bet. It's 2 words. Yay! I like this shirt. I'm not huge on the color, if I'm being honest, because I tend to prefer like black or dark gray shirts and stuff like that. I'm not an unhappy person, though, I do like to mention. Every so often, you get people who see people who wear, sort of dour colors and they assume they're unhappy. I'm not unhappy. I just, for one thing, I'm a fat guy. I like to cover up a little bit. But no, I'm a big fan of I Bet. They're a local band out of Illinois that I became aware of in 2024. They have sort of a mix of sort of metal and rap elements, a little bit new metal-ish, a little bit hardcore-ish. Tend to refer to themselves as hoodcore. I really like these guys. I think they're an awesome fucking band. They're really good dudes, too. I've been fortunate enough to see them perform live twice now. I actually got to see them literally just yesterday. That's where I got the shirt from. I also have some videos of their performances. Those videos are on this channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're a badass band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why was I not intending to review it? Because, folks, I went over there and I went out to a gas station called Thornton's, which I've reviewed stuff from in the past. And recently they debuted, hey, we have pizza now. So I went over there, I reviewed their cheese pizza and their 3-meat pizza. Those reviews will be on the channel. And while I was going through their little food section, I saw something else, caught my eye, and I was like, the hell's that? So what the hell is it? It's It's boneless wings. Specifically, these are their sweet red chili boneless wings. And yeah, they're like just a little thing of boneless wings, I guess. I reviewed plenty of boneless wings and plenty of chicken wing related things. Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Fry-In Wings, Dak. Like, I can make a whole damn playlist. But let's find out what Thornton has to say about it. I did review some. No, you only get 5. I feel like there should be at least 6. Let's get a thing for the thing here real quick. We'll kind of do it like that. And we'll go, ha 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 ha. And, yeah. Just put a little... Yeah. Okay. It's got a little bit of, sort of a sweet and, almost like a sweet and sour kind of vibe to it. Or like a hot honey kind of thing, which I reviewed plenty of hot honey stuff, but hot honey seems to have faded out. That was the big flavor for 2024. We're still waiting to see what 2025 kicks up. It's not bad. I will say this, that chicken ain't great. That is some super processed bullshit chicken. And it tastes like it. Like, it doesn't taste like really like much like chicken. There's a chickeny aspect to it, but yeah, that's really bad. I'll go over there and I'll poke some holes in like Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop. Their wing quality isn't always the best, but it is what it is. And when you bite into it, it looks like fucking chicken. This, I don't know, man. That looks like some fucking mashed potatoes that they kind of blended into some shit, and yeah, it looks like a lot of processed filler. Like I said, I mean, It tastes like it, you know. It's not... The sauce itself is okay. It's not great, but at least it's doing what it's supposed to. Like I said, it's a little bit sweet, a little bit of heat. Mind you, I emphasize a little bit. I mean a little bit. There's not a lot of kick to it. It does give you a little bit back of the throat kind of thing, but like it fades really quickly. Mostly it's just kind of, again, it tastes almost like a sweet and sour kind of thing, just without the tanginess, you know, it's just... And just feels very dense to eat, you know, because again, it's like super processed filler bullshit. Probably mechanically reclaimed chicken shit, you know, where they just take the parts of the chicken that aren't the good parts of the chicken, blend the shit together. There you go. These ain't great. These ain't great at all. Yeah. Even if I were to completely forgive the inside of the chicken, because, I mean, look, I'll eat some chicken nuggets from McDonald's. There ain't no two ways about it. That's some, you know, bullshit processed chicken, too. That's still way better than this. If I were just going off the sauce by itself, just the sauce, well, it's not terrible. It's not great. It doesn't have any real punch, any zippiness. There's nothing that makes it memorable. It's just very... gives you a little something, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of heat. But really, all it makes me want is proper chicken wings, you know, with proper sauce on them. Yeah, these aren't good. But, two questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? No and no! Folks, I'm somebody who I'll rock with some gas station food, right? I worked at a gas station for 7 fucking years. Don't recommend that, by the way. Although, to be fair, I did a lot of nice things during that time that working at a gas station allowed me to do, because I had a lot of leeway when it came to my schedule. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, look, I've had worse gas station food. I've had way worse gas station food, to be fair. But there's nothing about that that's all that pleasant. You know, it's not horrendous or anything, but, like, again, the chicken itself doesn't taste really much like chicken. The texture of it isn't very good. The visual appeal of it isn't very good. And then, just in terms of, you know, the sauces and everything like that, like I said, you know, it's very meh. You know, I've had worse sauces, I guess, but, like, there's not a lot to it. You know, it's just kind of... And the thing that gets me a little bit with the chicken quality being so poor is, again, like, they used to do proper chicken wings, you know, like on-the-bone chicken wings. So I don't understand why... I mean, I do understand why, because I'm sure it's cheaper to do it that way. But, yeah, these are pretty not great. Like, I'm usually not the person to be like, oh, but processed foods and blah, blah, blah. That's really bad. And for that reason, I'm not recommending it. These are, I mean, they're not the most horrible thing you could eat. If, you know, for whatever reason, if you end up in a situation like the day after tomorrow, you know, where the world is freezing and you're Jake Gyllenhaal and you need to eat food to survive. I mean, look, you know, if you're Jake Gyllenhaal, I doubt that's a problem you have to worry about, but I don't know what Jake Gyllenhaal's doing these days. Hashtag Jake Gyllenhaal. Let's get him on. We'll do a review together. But no, man, those aren't good. And I am... It's a rare thing when I kind of wave people off from stuff, but this is one of those things where I'm going to. You know, I could let it go if the sauce was just weak, you know, like, all right, fine, you know, they're not great, but with it so processed. You know, if they bring back, like, the proper chicken wings, get some of those. Hell, even get some of the pizza, you know, like I said, I reviewed that. They have other stuff that's out there. You don't need this. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of the year, folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly proper chicken wing-tastic rest of your life, and not this bullshit. Final 2 things. Number 1, Try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your favorite wing place? For me, personally, it's got to be a local spot. I've reviewed plenty of things called Dak Dak Korean Wings. I love their wings, man. They're fantastic. There's also a chain, there's a chain. There's multiple of them. It's a local one in Illinois called Fry and Wings. Those are very good. What else? I mean, you've got your wing stops, your Buffalo Wild Wings. I think those are perfectly fine, but I don't think they hold up to Dak Dak or Fry and Wings. But let me know. I'd be interested to hear what you have to say. Anyway.